Hello everyone, Sebastian here from Twin Peaks. In this video we would like to take a look at the different representations in the footprint between three platforms. We have NinjaTrader, ATAS, and Quantower, or Nitro, and that here the data, which come in via the smart tape, actually are displayed very differently, that there are simply display errors in the footprint. For context, the whole thing here is recorded on a Windows 11 machine with a high-speed internet connection. We have a paid subscription to the DX feed everywhere, so we have really subscribed 3 times. For Ninja, for Quantower, and for ATAS on a very high-performance machine. So we can actually rule out the possibility of errors here. And the whole thing is recorded at 9 o'clock and 30. We have it here now. And what we're seeing here on the screen is video editing software, DaVinci. Here I have simply pulled in this recording. The whole thing was recorded at 60 frames per second, so that we can really see a lot of ticks when there's fast movement here. And I'm just going to use the arrow keys to step through frame by frame. We can see that here at the bottom of the time display at the back. That is very strange. Let's take a look at ATAS. Here it says 17-4 and here it goes, correspondingly, 4 times. So, that fits. And then we have one here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, that's right. And if we now compare the tapes with each other, then we can already see that there are also differences here. These 4 also appear here. Now we see here in ATAS, the next tick is already being opened, downwards. In the tape, we see nothing here yet. We already have something here. It now says 8 and 30 to 26. 2001. Let's now pass on frame by frame. Then it always takes quite a while actually, until the whole thing appears in the tape. Now comes NinjaTrader again, with 0 to 21. So again, something completely different. And if we then look here, we see the first value is here. We have here officially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Means 20 contracts we see in the tape. 21 we see in the footprint. In the meantime, has also changed a bit here. We can now see, on the new price, which has formed here, significantly more contracts have now been traded. That's basically what this is. That means we're going to go through the positive ones first. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we continue here. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 26. So, we see here. Also very strange. Let's take a look at the sell page. And start here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16th, 2001, 17, 18. We have here. We have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1 and 30, 2 and 30, 3 and 30, 4 and 30, 5 and 30, 6 and 30, 7 and 30, 8 and 30. That's right again in ATAS. Here in Quantower, the value has now changed a little to 14 to 4th USAND. But you can actually see here in the tape that we already have the first of the new tick here. But we don't see anything here yet. So let's go through them tick by tick. Nothing has happened in NinjaTrader yet. So we're going through tick by tick again. Now something is slowly happening here. Means he has now also made the new tick here. Again with completely different values, 29 to 17. Although here actually, everything is almost the same timestamp. And we'll have a quick look to see that we're on the new price. That's more or less from here. And here we can already see that there are actually far more than we can see here now, but we'll still go through it briefly. And then we have here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, Dreieck, einen Dreieck, zwei und Dreieck, drei und Dreieck, vier und Dreieck, fünf und Dreieck, sechs und Dreieck, sieben und Dreieck, acht und Dreieck. So it's actually exactly the same value that we actually see in ATAS. But here there are simply 9 ticks missing on the side. And on the buy side we have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So, is also missing ticks here. But 26 at least matches ATAS. USAND, that's funny again. And nothing has happened with NinjaTrader yet. We're still at a standstill there. And this is exactly where the tape actually matches. In terms of ticks. Let's move on to frame. They tick through. Now we can already see. Here it comes quasi. On the 81 is now added. We see it correctly here. Here 4 and 5th. That is exactly the one we see here. In ATAS. It also ticks up here. It goes from 8 and 30. 26 and 17, 5. It then goes up here to 17, 12. This means that 7 contracts are suddenly added here. But we don't see them anywhere yet. We'll see when they arrive. So, here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 contracts are added. That's right, but means only a little later in the tape. In Quantower, 2. Contacts have now been added here again. So, 1 is up here we had. Then we've got 2 more here on the sell side. And now let's see when he intends to appear here. Let's have a look. So, now there's something going on here and that's really 2, which means it's right for a change. And in NinjaTrader there's also been a bit of activity in between. Back. We listen to 0, 21. Here in the tape. Let's take a look. Is now forming here on 0, 22. Means that another one should have been added here. And then according to here on the tick below it will be added now. Let's see when the tape reacts to it. Let's scroll through a bit. Now here comes a tape, which is exactly the one frame from 55 to 56. And then here, we have all the ticks from this section, and let's take a quick look at what's happening here. Counts out 2, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the 16. We can already see here. Then there was another one here. So it should actually be 18 by now, because we can see them in the tape, but apparently not here yet. And there was another one on the 40. That was this one. That means there was just a bit of slippage for the trader who was there. And then here and on the buy side, let's take a quick look. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 22, 23, 24, 26, 29, 3, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 3 and... Now again, 5 on the purchase page are here. Quasi at 480. Means here we actually have one, which we had. And then we got some here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 have been added, but only 5 are displayed. So here again, very, very strange. What happens here? Also exciting here, the tape here is actually updating right now, which is also quite interesting. But we don't actually have one. No real one. No real movement here now in ATAS, but only in the tape. And so the whole thing continues. So we simply come across really big differences in all the platforms. And I'll let the video run for a while so that we can see it live at the right speed. 2001. This is now really the live speed. And here we can also see it. I'll adjust it a little so that you can see it better. It's all the same data feed provider. It's all DX feed. And yet we have massively different data here. And that of course makes footprint trading almost impossible to compare on different platforms. And also to evaluate the information correctly. Because we may sometimes have a negative delta somewhere here, and sometimes a positive delta. But on different platforms. What do you mean by first is still quick compared to ATAS? And then only a few ticks later, ATAS is added. Then the come in here with the ticks. So apparently, it also varies a lot, depending on volatility as to when which ticks arrive. Make a play. So it is also very, very different. That the timestamp is then somehow evaluated differently. Maybe. But nevertheless, ticks that are here accordingly must be counted correctly. It is not possible for ticks to run through here that then do not appear here. That makes no sense. And you can see quite well from this video that this also fits. I'll edit the video here, and then edit the original video again. Then everyone can have another look for themselves and check it out again. But it's always striking. And yes, would actually now in the support, you have also received this here by email, both from Quantower, from NinjaTrader. So if two users have the same open with different data feeds, they can have different data. I understand that. But we don't have that here. But we can see quite clearly here that we simply get different data in the tape than is then actually displayed in the footprint. I have not yet received an answer from Quanta, and I have already heard from my colleagues at ATAS, speaking in an enjoyable manner, that there may simply be differences in the evaluation of the platforms. But of course, that's not an explanation. So, that's a very, very different representation. And precisely, Andre's colleagues have said that each platform handles tick data differently, and also how the are processed, filtered, and aggregated. Yes, I understand that too. But also, use and aggregation does not take place here. The ticks are not sorted all at once. That doesn't make any sense in the data. Then they still have to be displayed correctly. So there are just really massive calculation problems. And they simply have to be cleared up. This is obviously the case with all platforms. And these are all retailer platforms. So if we are working with incorrect information, and the platforms are perhaps even doing this knowingly, speaking in an enjoyable manner, then of course we as retailers have a real problem. Until then,